this is new, but there's some trouble on the Western Front for movie theaters, specifically Regal and AMC. I'm Troy from Marks on Movies, and today we're talking about the decline in movie theaters. Before we begin, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell to be notified whenever we post brand new videos. Now on with the story. A link to the articles I'm covering from Variety and Screen Crush are in the video description. First, from Variety on Regal Cinemas. Regal Cinemas to shut down 39 U.S. theaters amid bankruptcy. Regal Cinemas, the second largest chain of movie theaters in the U.S., will close 39 locations after its parent company, Cineworld, filed for bankruptcy in September, according to legal filings obtained by Variety. Cineworld will reject the leases beginning February 15th amid a massive decline in the domestic box office during the COVID-19 pandemic. The monthly rent per theater increased by nearly 30% from 2019 to 2022, according to the latest bankruptcy filings. Cineworld operates 747 locations with 9,139 screens in 10 countries, with roughly 500 of those theaters in the U.S. Theatrical moviegoing has taken a huge hit during the pandemic, with the 2022 domestic box office tapping out at $7.5 billion, an approximate 30% decrease from the $11.4 billion in 2019 pre-COVID. The company took a loss of $3 billion in 2020 as many theaters remained shuttered, and a $708.3 million loss before tax in 2021. The net debt, excluding lease liabilities, was $4.84 billion. The 39 locations will be in the following states: Alaska, California, Colorado, Florida, Hawaii, Illinois, Massachusetts, Maryland, Maine, North Carolina, Nebraska, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, Nevada, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Washington, and Washington, D.C. To be honest, I'm not crying over this one or surprised because honestly, Regal is the most expensive of all the theater chains, at least from what I've seen. They've got really nice theaters, but tickets are more expensive, food and drinks are more expensive, and my local Regal is only ever maybe 50% full when I check it out on a weekend, but then again, that's just anecdotal. Moving on now to the Screen Crush article on AMC theaters. AMC to charge different prices based on where you sit in the theater. One of the hard and fast rules in movie theaters is that every seat costs the same price. Theaters might charge more or less depending on the time of day, or if they are offering a special feature like 3D. But within each auditorium, a ticket is a flat, fixed rate regardless of where you sit. But AMC Theaters, the biggest theater chain in the US, is going to change that. Today they announced what they call Sightline at AMC, a program that creates 3 tiers of pricing based on where you sit in the theater. The plan is already in effect in select locations and will expand to every domestic AMC theater by the end of the year, where it will apply to every showtime starting after 4 p.m. So if you're a fan of matinees, you will largely be unaffected. Now, seats at AMC theaters will be categorized in these 3 groups. Standard Sightline. These seats are the most common in auditoriums and are available for the traditional cost of a ticket. Value Sightline. These seats are in the front row of the auditorium, as well as select ADA seats in select auditorium, and are available at a lower price than standard Sightline seats. Yeah, I was about to say, those seats in the front row suck, so I would definitely charge less for them. Value Sightline pricing is only available to AMC Stub members, including the free tier membership AMC Insider. And Preferred Sightline. These seats are typically in the middle of an auditorium and are priced at a slight premium to standard Sightline seats. As an added benefit to AMC's most loyal moviegoers, AMC Stubs A-List members may make reservations in the Preferred Sightline section at no additional cost. In other words, if you sit in the front row, you'll get to pay less for a ticket, but if you like to sit in the middle of the theater, i.e. the most popular spot with the best view, you're going to have to pay more unless you are a member of AMC's paid loyalty program. I suppose this is good news for anyone who actually enjoys sitting in the very front row of a theater. Congrats, front row folks. I do not understand you at all. For everyone else, this will add at least an additional hassle because you're going to have to choose whether or not to pay extra for good seats every time you go to an AMC, and potentially an additional cost to every single movie ticket purchase. This is a lot. To some people, it may be a minor inconvenience, but when going to the movies is more of a luxury in 2023 than ever before, this is a bit more than just your average "do you think we can go out to eat this week" kind of situation. Then again, sometimes it's all about priorities and what you'd rather save up your money for. My money is currently going towards games, vehicles, and vacations. I honestly haven't been to a theater in about 3 years, and this isn't making me want to ever go back. All this tells me is that if I do go to a theater again, I need to find my nearest mom and pop theater. Yes, we still have those in West Central Ohio, or locate my nearest Cinemark. Comment down below with if you still go to theaters, what your favorite theater is to go to, what the closest one is to your house. Is this going to make you not want to go to the movies anymore, or is it just gonna be a whatever kind of situation for you? And tell me how long you think theaters are really gonna hang in there, or if they're just never going away. Also, share this video around to everyone you know, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that little bell to be notified every time we post brand new content. I've been Troy for Marks on Movies. I will see you next time.